Hello YouTube, this is Carsardboy 1233 and starts the epic adventure of Terraria. Yep, that Terraria. And we are gonna be playing the Reborn mod. But first, before we can do that, we have to make our character, which I'm just gonna be the default. Change the hair. Yep, and have it red. And then it's gonna be softcore and male, of course. So we're gonna create Carsardboy. Carsardboy. Yep. And then we're gonna click him, and then create world. We're gonna have a small, and it's gonna be the world of dragons, and we're gonna have it generate the jungle. It looks like let it generate everything and such. It's creating the world right now, and when it's done, so play the world of dragons. And now it's loading, and welcome to the magical land of Terraria. As you know, you start with three main things: your axe, which you chop down trees with, your pickaxe, and your short sword. Woohoo! Yeah. So it's good. Right now, I do not have my portable mouse, so I'm using my mouse pad. So I may be slow to react to things, but so I'm sorry to that. I probably will die for the first few episodes, cause yeah. And something about the Reborn mod is that actually it generates way more ores in the actual game, so it's easier to get the first few ores. So like iron, gold, and stuff. So that's good and stuff. So we are gonna keep on chopping this wood until we get possibly a whole stack. It is not even noon yet, and we are doing pretty good. We got a pretty good setup here and stuff. You can see, if you can see this, I don't know if you can, but down there in the right corner of the screen you can see blinking. That is a plant that blinks called blink root. You'll get into that stuff later. Right now I'm killing slimes while terraforming here to build our first house and such. And just so you know, you cannot destroy the ground below trees. In some games you can, which is really stupid, but in this game you can't, which I like. And now we're gonna destroy the rest of this, chop down this last tree, and then we can start making our home base and such. So first we wanna do the floor right here and such. Nope. And then put put down some wood floors right here, and then we're gonna do that, and that.
Hey, I never got to finish my thing. That's the sister party. I didn't want to eat anymore.
And we should do that. This is how I like styling my houses. Some people disagree with it, saying it wastes resources, but it's exactly the same amount as a normal square house. And
How do your parents know that you don't listen?
and like you can use this type of base for anything, so you can have it for your outpost between regions and such, which I'll go talk about later and stuff. So right now we are building. We have just finished the outline of the thing, and now we want to build wooden walls. You want about this size house would need about 44 of them, and then we want to go down and make a hammer. Now a hammer is important because what it does is it breaks these useless backdrops, like this useless dirt backdrop, and it can destroy workbenches, chests, everything you can walk through past, but is actually there. I'm gonna close that and keep on destroying this dirt background, and then soon we can put the walls on our base. With the slime gel we have, we can make torches with the wood, and then we have our first base, and we will survive the first night. And something also about area, it's just normal mobs, nothing special. But in the Reborn mod, they have special abilities, like they added in the 1.1 patch for the items. So now there's like daddy slimes, there's toxic slimes, there are bald zombies, there are transparent monsters and such. It can just be a real pain. And yes, but it makes for it because of all the ores you can easily get in this game now. So it makes it harder and easier at the same time. Now we now have our house. All we need to do is make some torches, put them there, and put it there, and there you go. We have our first house. Now what I'm gonna do is I am going to see if I can find some surface stone and collect it so we can make a furnace. A furnace is used to smelt the first ores you get before the end game ores and such. So and then the workbench, what it does is that it makes your normal things you can make with wooden stuff. So it's good. So we got our stone. Now we will head back to our base, dodge toxic green slime, and get in here. Now that we are in here, we shall go down, and we should oh wait, forgot we need more torches for it. Need 3 torches for the furnace, if I'm correct. Yes. For the furnace you need 20 stone, 4 wood, and 3 torches. For the workbench you only need 10 wood. And then the furnace, the workbench only costs 10 wood. So this is the first part of my Terraria Let's Play. We look out at the sunset before it turns dark, and we basically, anything that's not inside the shelter meets its doom. So please comment, rate, and subscribe, and I will see you later. Okay.